To dive in here right now. I told you guys I'd upload a second video showing all the capacitors in that for each board, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, it'll probably take 5 minutes, but it'll be pretty cool. So first board here right now, obviously you can see, let me get you guys a tool to point everything out right now. You got nice capacitor pieces here, which are pretty good, and then you got the big ones which are here, which are very, very good. This is hot glue. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is hot glue. You might have to get a flat bit and go through this, but I don't really want to break that right now. I got to be very careful. So you do have that right there. And again, that's very nice. I can put that in a bag. That's pretty good. Okay, that's just one board. I'm going to go through each board for you. All right, this one now. This one doesn't have as many of the brown capacitors there, but what it does have is it has the blues. You guys already see the blues here, which are pretty good right now. I like these. You do have some of the mini ones. This, I would say, is green. So this is a blue. I would say that's a green one or teal. Those are rare, though. Those are rare ones that I barely do see, okay? And then you got a green one over here right now. I may keep these if I can pull them apart easy. I do know they're copper. And I do know this may be copper as well. I may keep them. I may not. Oh, shoot, we got a black one. That is rare. That is rare, okay? I'm going to put this on top because it's going to start to get crowded. I'm going to go over all of these, okay? All right, let's go over another piece here. Okay, again, you have capacitors. You got the brown ones here, brown ones here. Those are resistors. This, I do believe, may be copper. I'll pull that out if I need to. Have some capacitors there. You have some MLCCs. These are a bit too small, so I won't push that out. The silver, I'm going to look at that. Those are basically just the relays on. I don't need those. I really don't. I don't need those. I don't take them at all, so I'll just leave that the way it is, okay? All right, you got a small board right here. This has a lot of MLCCs in it, a lot of smaller ones. I don't have to, but I could. I guess I could. This one here, you're probably going to have a frequency crystal in it. You have a chip under here. You have some very large MLCCs here, all over it there. So I'll get a chisel and chisel that out right there. That'll probably take less than 2 minutes, which is good. All right, have another board here. No frequency crystal, just has one chip, and that's basically it. It won't take that long to get into that, okay? I'm gonna go over each and every single one of these for you guys, which is fair, all right? Now we got a heavy board here. What do we have? We have some very, very large green ones here right now. I haven't seen any this size. I do believe they're pretty big, but this is good. Again, you're going to see new stuff all the time, okay? Have another one here, which is pretty good. Have a lot of copper pieces here. Have some deep down in here. I believe these are red, brown there, as you can see. These capacitors, if I can pull them out, they're good. Do have one in there, and then some blues on the other side there. Some copper pieces there. That's basically it. This is a very heavy board, though. I'm not going to lie, okay? Now we're going to go over a smaller board there, some blue there, some yellow there, some copper pieces there, some brown ones. This, I can probably get away with pulling this apart. I could probably get away with keeping that there. 450 volt, 82 microfarad. Could probably get away. Oh shoot, they got blue on the corner. This is why you have to be very careful and look at everything there. I would have missed these on the end. I wouldn't have actually seen that. That's why, again, you have to go over all of your boards there to make sure you're getting everything there. Frequency crystal here. Damn, okay, shoot, you got 5? I think I count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. You got 2 chips under here. You probably have another crystal in there. Okay, shoot. This is why you got to check stuff, because you're going to end up missing things. Okay, I got glasses and I still miss stuff all the time. I have to be honest. Now, we got some gray ones here. I have not seen gray ones, God, in a long time. Okay, you got brown here, blue here. This is good. You probably do have some copper underneath here. You got some blue on the other end there, and you do have relay. The relays do have silver in it, but it's a very small amount, and then you got some copper. Okay, now, again, I'm going over this with you guys because you should also see what's also in here, so I'm trying to be very transparent. You got some blue underneath here, got the brown here, all over. So yeah, this is a nice board. This is a nice board there. And you got some big green ones here, but they're hot glued down there. If you wanted to actually solder this out, you could, but the glue is going to end up coming with it, and it may damage it. So you got to be careful with that, okay? So, all right, so you got another big one here. Look at the amount of hot glue they used. The problem is using something like that won't necessarily overheat it. You probably try to keep everything there, but you do have to be careful because it may damage. If you try to go ahead and repair a burnt capacitor, you're gonna have to undo all of this and not damage around it. So you have to be very careful on that. So you have some blue right next to the brown here, which is pretty good. Bit of copper there, but oh wow, okay, so let's go on this angle. So you do have a lot of brown ones here and a lot of them inside here. You have to use a small pliers to get in, or you're gonna have to break these two heat sinks out right now. Heat sinks are pretty good. You can sell them. Many of them are basically aluminum, but they're not gonna give you much for it because of how cheap aluminum is. You gotta get like 1 or 2 cents for that there. It's really not that much at all, okay? We got a lot of boards to go over, so I wanted to do a fun video for you guys to look over this. All right, now, what do we got? Woo, those are some big boys there right now, okay? So you have 2 pieces now, so you're gonna have some copper underneath there, some blue here, which is pretty good, some blue here. Whoa, what do we got? What is that? Damn, that's a big piece right there. It's once in a while you'll see a very big piece. Just once in a while, you'll see a big one like that. I love seeing them there right now, which are pretty good. This is absolutely huge, so yes, okay, you're gonna end up seeing this here. Again, not much on that, that's a small board. Okay, this I believe is a TV board here, chip here, frequency crystal here, not much there at all. All right, this here, a little bit more, we're starting to see a lot of blues here. All right, why so much hot glue though? Like, look at that. You have to peel that apart just to get the copper on it if you wanted it there. All right, that's what they did. Okay, nice little board, a lot of components. We see some blues here, a lot of MLCCs. You have a chip under here. I know you do, and then you have a frequency crystal right there. All right, so again, small one there. Okay. Here, what do we got? We got some blues, some browns, some greens over here. And then I will dig into this and open this up a bit right now. I could get away with taking this capacitor and these two as well right now. You guys can actually end up touching them to see if they spark, if they still had any juice in them, but I don't believe these ones did right now, okay? All right. This here, we do have a lot. Now, looking at the color of this board, I do believe this is pretty old. The board itself is old. It's got a bit of dust on it, but these circuits may not snap. I don't see anyone using brown. They tried to fix this board before, and it may not have worked out, so they had to get rid of it. These may actually be from old TVs, maybe a TV repair shop that decided to get rid of them there. Okay, so we got a lot of blues here right now. Again, small one right now. All right, let's look at something a little bit bigger. All right, I can get away with taking this up. We got some blues in here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, shoot, okay. A lot of copper pieces here. What I'm gonna start doing is pulling out these copper pieces here. That's what I'm gonna start doing, okay? And then you got some ones right here right now. What's inside of that? Oh, nothing. Yeah, so again, I'm gonna start doing that because I'm starting to see there's a lot more copper pieces here and then here, so I might start taking some of that stuff up and see, because I don't wanna end up being the person that throws out a lot of good stuff right now. Like if I'm looking at this board and I need scrap electronics, what would I do? I would take these pieces here, which could be used for a coil gun or an EMP gun. I would take some of these pieces up. You do have some copper here. You have some other capacitors here that come out. You have LEDs. I don't need LEDs because you can buy 100 online on eBay for probably about 10 bucks maybe or so. And then you have some other capacitors in here right now. These pieces, oh, those don't come up anymore. Okay. Yeah, but this is very, very big, okay? And then let's look at some smaller ones here. Frequency crystals, you got some chips there, which is pretty good. Okay. Looking at this piece here, you have some very, very large ones there. Damn, this is probably the biggest blue piece I've seen yet. It's probably 1 inch apart. Yeah, that's probably the biggest one there. I haven't seen one that size. Got a mini one here. 2 more to go, guys. 2 more to go. Okay. All right. Damn, all right, that is heavy right now. You got some other capacitors in there, very small ones there. And then we're gonna look at the last board here. You got some big ones here and some copper pieces here. All right, so as you guys can see, this is a very, very large amount. This is the largest palladium hoard that I've ever found. I'm gonna do another video after I have pulled all of these out, just to show you guys how much I got out of this right now. There's a lot. This is a lot of scrap. That's 100% true. This is a lot of scrap. I'm going to do a video of how much I got out of all of these scrap today, including everything there. All right? Pro Dumpster Diver out.